Today in this video, I've decided to make a compilation video of me just transporting different things. You guys know already, I do a lot of transportation deliveries and things such as that nature. So basically in this video, I've decided to make a 20-minute compilation video of me just transporting vehicles, trucks, anything you guys can go ahead and think of. It's going to be a 20-minute video. So yeah, this is going to be the video for today. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today in this video, I'm going to be going ahead and transporting skid steers using my trailer right behind me. So as you guys can see, me and my buddy got our trucks right here, and connected to our trucks are our trailers. This is what we're going to be going ahead and using to put all of the skid steers. And then once we actually get all of them on our trailer, we're going to be going ahead and transporting it to the construction site. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a very big delivery. We're both going to go ahead and transport 3. So in total, there will be 6 skid steers. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and head to the first location right now, which is across the city. We're gonna go ahead and go to this location and pick up this skid steer from a barn or something. So this private seller is selling his skid steer, and we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. So the construction site gave us the exact location of where we should go to. Okay, I kind of like slid right there. We should probably be careful because once we actually have the machinery, once we actually have the skid steers, we need to be extra cautious because they're not no cheap vehicles. Like, it's actually very expensive. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and park up right here maybe. So just like this, because it's gonna be way easier. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my trailer just like that, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in this barn or this little garage type of thing, and as you guys can see, there are 2 skid steers. So we have gotten the first one. We're gonna go ahead and load this up on our trailer. So just like this, you might have to get a little bit of speed because it's kind of difficult if you're starting at a position where you have no speed. So just like that, as you guys can see, it was actually very easy to load the skid steer up because I had some sort of speed. But as you guys can see right here, my buddy is kind of struggling because he's not going that fast. But I'm gonna go ahead and close up this little barn type of garage. We're gonna go ahead and close that up. Now we're gonna be heading to the next location. So yeah, just like that, we have picked up the first skid steer from the first location. Now the second one, it's actually pretty far away from here, so it's gonna take quite a bit to actually get there. But once we actually get there, we're gonna go ahead and pick up another one, and this is gonna be our most challenging one because it's actually on a hill type of thing. So I don't know how we're gonna go ahead and do it, but we're gonna go ahead and pick it up from there and see if we could actually like successfully do it, because there's actually no possible way to do this safely because of where this is. Once I actually get there, you guys will see what I'm talking about. But this skid steer is actually like at a hill, like on the top of it, so it's going to be very challenging. But nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. Hopefully we're successful. So as you guys can see, we have to go ahead and slow down because we're going super fast. No, oh my goodness, bro, that could have actually ended super bad. So yeah, not gonna lie, we need to be careful. All right, so now it looks like I'm stuck or something, so I don't know exactly what to do right here. It looks like I'm stuck, but can I get out? Okay, so yeah, I was able to get out, but now we're gonna be heading to the next location. So it was kind of a little struggle thing that we ran into during the next location while we go there. So it's gonna be on this corner in about here, not in this corner actually, like down that way. So this one right turn up ahead, once we take that, we will be at the location. So once we actually go here, I need to go ahead and slow down because we need to go ahead and turn right here. Okay, bro, that was a lot smoother than before, but we were going extremely fast. So if that was anything more than whatever speed we were going, we would have honestly crashed. So good thing we weren't going that fast. But we're gonna go ahead and pick up the next one from this location right over here. As you guys can see, this right here is a guy who listed his skid steer on Facebook Marketplace, and the construction company was able to find it, and they made some price offers and stuff like that. And now we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. So it's actually at the top of this like little mountain. I do not know why they put it up there, but we're gonna go ahead and pick it up right now. But before we actually do that, I need to go ahead and make some quick adjustments to my trailer because I don't really like the position where it's at, because it looks like we won't be able to actually put it on our trailer, the skid steer. So just like that, that's a better position. Before, the tires were on this like little rock part, so that was not good. But as you guys can see, I've opened it up and we could actually go ahead and put the next skid steer. But we're gonna go ahead and go all the way up to the top of this mountain. I do not know why he put his skid steer up here. Like, maybe he didn't have space, but I don't know if that's true because in his driveway there's a lot of space, and it looks like the brakes aren't really working. I have to like hold down like the handbrake because that's the only way to actually get this down safely. Oh my goodness, that was actually really bad. We almost just flipped it, but as you guys can see, we have actually made it down safely. Now what I'm gonna be going ahead and doing is putting it on my trailer. So if you can do that, I don't know if you can. Okay, come on. This is honest. Oh my goodness, are you serious, bro? My buddy actually just hit me with his trailer. Oh my goodness, bro. I think we might have scratched something, but hopefully the damage isn't too bad. But we're just gonna go ahead and adjust it quickly. So as you guys can see, just like that. All right, so we have both of the skid steers packed in and strapped up. Now it's safe to actually drive. I mean, with this rain, it might be a little bit difficult, but we're gonna see what we could go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and get out of this driveway. But it looks like my buddy actually got stuck in the ditch, so I don't know how he's gonna get out, but it looks like I can just go ahead and get out just like this. So if I could just go ahead and do this safely, that would be great. Okay, come on. All right, don't go ahead and go down there because that's very dangerous. But as you guys can see, I've just pulled out of the little driveway and I'm off to the next location. But I think I will need to go ahead and quickly help my buddy unstuck his truck from the little ditch. So let's see. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, my buddy is unstuck right now. It kind of looks cool, both of the trucks right beside each other. But now we're gonna be going ahead and heading to the next location, which is actually pretty close to this location right here. This is actually another person, another private seller. We're gonna go ahead and go to his warehouse or something, it looks like, because at his house there's like a warehouse. So we're gonna see what we could go ahead and do right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and maybe pull in just like this. Okay, I was trying to give my buddy some space because he was like at the end. So just like this, we're gonna go ahead and pull up. Okay, oh my goodness, bro, this was bad. That's why we need to like know what we're doing, because that could have actually ended very badly. Like he was coming and then I was churning back, so we could have easily crashed and like collided. But as you guys can see, I've just opened up my trailer because the next location is actually in this barn. The next skid steer is in here. As you guys can see, it's right here. We're gonna go ahead and pick it up just like this, and now we're gonna go ahead and take it to the, I think, the construction site. Yeah, but let's go ahead and see if this could even load up, because at this point we have 3 skid steers. Will it all fit on one trailer? I do not know. We're gonna see right now. So if I could just go ahead and load this up, that would be great. Okay, come on, let's see. This is a lot bigger of a skid steer than my buddies, because these are the new premium ones or something. These are more expensive, so it's a lot bigger. But let's see if we can fit this. Okay, come on, there we go. All right, so it looks like we have actually fit all 3 of the skid steers on one go on one trailer, which is amazing. Now we're gonna go ahead and close this up just like this. Okay, this is honestly a very beautiful looking barn, or like storage unit, whatever you want to call it. But now it's the easiest part. We're gonna go ahead and take all of the skid steers to actually the construction site. So we're just gonna go ahead and go to the construction site. Hopefully we don't damage anything. We have a lot of weight on our trailer, so we need to be extra cautious. We have 3 right here, 3 skid steers right here, and then 3 that my buddy has, so we need to be very careful. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the construction site, which is actually not too far away from here. So not that road right there, but we're just gonna go ahead and turn right here. Okay, bro, are you serious? You have just crashed. This is actually very bad. I've actually just went into a tree. Oh my goodness, bro, what is my buddy doing, bro? Are you serious right now? He made me even more stuck. This is actually honestly very bad. But if you could just get out. Okay, there we go. That was honestly a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I would be stuck there for a few seconds, but we actually managed to get out, so that's good. But now we're just gonna go ahead and go to the construction site, which is actually down here, so just a few more inches away. So as you guys can see, it's right here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and slow down. So just like that, we're just gonna go ahead and pull in. No, okay, bro, I almost just went into that sewer type of ditch, but I turned like right before I was actually about to like fully go in. So yeah, I kind of saved myself. But bro, I need to be careful because I do not know why I'm going so fast, and it always like ends up badly. Like anytime that I'm going fast, it ends up badly. It's like never good. So that's actually something I need to go ahead and consider when we're doing these deliveries. But we're gonna go ahead and put all of these skid steers maybe like right over here. So we're gonna put this one right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick up the next one, which is actually this orange and black one or something. Orange and gray one. I don't know if it's gray or black. I think it's gray. Okay, so orange and gray one, we're gonna go ahead and leave it right over here. So maybe like over here, or no, I'll go ahead and put this one over here right beside this one. I think these 2 right here, they're pretty much the same skid steers, but the only difference is that this is gray and this is like fully white. Like right over here, as you guys can see, this is white, this one's actually gray. So yeah, that's the difference. But I still have one more skid steer. We're gonna go ahead and pick this up right here. This one actually has dirt or something, some sort of like, I don't know if I should dump that out or I should just leave it, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it. But as you guys can see, we actually have all of the skid steers right here. So we got 2 right here matching yellow colors, and then these 2 are very similar, so that's gonna be 4, and then 5 and 6. This green one is very unique because you don't really see that many green skid steers. You Yo guys, today in this video we are going to be going ahead and transporting bulldozers using my trailer right behind me. So as you guys can see, I have connected my semi truck to this very huge trailer. This is actually a brand new trailer that I've never actually used in any of my deliveries. This is a brand new one that I just bought. This costed me 105 or 140 Robux, so I would really appreciate it if you guys were to watch my other videos too at the end of this video. But basically we're gonna be going ahead and using this trailer right here to put machinery, vehicles, and other things like that, equipment. And once we put it right here, we're gonna be going ahead and taking them to the construction site. They need to be taken to the construction site where the workers could go ahead and use them to work and stuff like that. So for that reason, we're gonna be going ahead and doing this delivery. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the first location. All right, so from the APM medical hospital, we're gonna be going ahead and going over here, and there's a few that I have. In total, there are 3 machineries that I need to go ahead and pick up. So I think the first one is actually over here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this one first. I'm also looking at the map, so bear with me. I might mess up the way I'm going, but hopefully not. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the first location right now. But before we actually go to the locations to pick it up, I want to quickly show you guys where we're gonna be going ahead and taking these. So as you guys can see right here, this is the construction site. We got different types of like dirt and stuff like that. As you guys can see, gravel. We're gonna be going ahead and putting all of the 3 machineries right here. So yeah, at the end we're gonna go ahead and bring them right here, but we're gonna go ahead and pick up the first one right now. The first one is actually over here. Somebody was actually using it for construction work and stuff like that, for the roads or something, one of those, and they actually left it on the side of like a jungle or something. Not like a jungle, but like just like far away from the city where like people are actually at. So we need to go ahead and go to this location and pick it up. So as you guys can see, this side of the city, there isn't really much to see other than just like the trees and stuff like that. So in these trails, as you guys can see, I have to go ahead and turn right here. We're really high up in the mountains as well, so hopefully we do this successfully. But as you guys can see, we don't want to fall down there or anything like that. That would not be that good. But you guys can see there's a bridge coming up, and then I think around this area we should be able to see like a bulldozer or something. I don't exactly know what it's called, the name, because these machineries, they're like very complicated. There's a lot of machineries. They are used for different types of tasks and other stuff like that, so it's very hard to like know which is which or the name of them. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick up the first one. I actually just saw it right now, so we're gonna go ahead and open up the trailer ramp, and if I were to actually go over here, I will actually be able to find the first machinery that we need to go ahead and transport. So as you guys can see right here, I don't know if this is a bulldozer. It might be, it might not be. It kind of looks like a forklift. As you guys can see, it has like the fork type of opening and stuff like that. So I think that's what it is basically. This might be just a little bit better than a forklift because you guys can see it has different settings and stuff like that, and it's more like complicated. I think there's like it could go further and stuff like that. So we're gonna be going ahead and putting this on the trailer. So can we actually even fit this? The tires are really big. We could barely fit it on the trailer, but just like that, as you guys can see, we have managed to fit it. And since there's a few, we need to go ahead and make some space. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is actually, first thing, we need to go ahead and put the forks up because they're in the way. So once I do that, we're gonna be going ahead and putting it in this top portion of my trailer so that all of the space is not reserved by this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go up a little bit just like this. All right, there we go. So as you guys can see, the forklift is actually on the trailer. I just want to also go ahead and retract, maybe lower this. Can we do anything like that? Okay, this might be kind of dangerous, but I don't know. Maybe we need to go ahead and tell the forks and stuff. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that's touching it or what, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it like this. As you guys can see, we have the first machinery on the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up just like that. We're gonna go ahead and pick up 2 more right now. So the next one is actually somewhere very close to here, so we're gonna be going ahead and going over there and picking up this other one, which is actually like a little bit different. It's a lot bigger in size and stuff. I don't exactly know what it does. It's probably for like the pavement or something, like to fix up the road, to like latin it or something. So it's one of those, not too sure though. We're gonna be going ahead and going to this one location, which is actually over here. No, oh my goodness. Okay, we almost just flipped the trailer. That would have been actually really bad because then it would have easily gotten damaged. And with the new trailer that I just bought today, it would have actually not been good. Like I actually paid like real money. I paid like $8, and then converting that to Robux, obviously it's gonna be like 500-600. But still, guys, I spent $8, $7 just on this like trailer. I spent real money, and then the real money obviously got me like the Robux, which then I bought this what's it called, this trailer with. So as you guys can see, we're approaching this side of the town. We're gonna be going ahead and going to this side. We're passing the police station right now, as you guys can see. The next machinery is actually at a warehouse, so we need to go ahead and pick it up from there. I don't know exactly the backstory behind this, but once we get there, it should be there, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put it on our trailer, and we should be good to go. So let me just go ahead and get there, and I'll see you guys in like a few seconds. All right, so as you guys can see, I've kind of went past it, and it kind of looks like my machinery in the back, this one that I have right now, it kind of looks like it's about to flip. So we need to actually make some quick adjustments, just maybe like bring it down or something. We need to probably go ahead and strap it up or something like that. I don't know. All right, guys, so I've just kind of went back, and we're just gonna go ahead and pull in right here. As you guys can see, we're probably gonna go ahead and go in the ditch. No, okay, bro, I was trying to avoid their mailbox, but it is what it is. I was trying to like not hit it, not damage it, and oh my goodness. Okay, bro, this is actually really bad. As you guys can see, my machinery in the back is damaged. No, oh my goodness, are you serious right now? I wasn't expecting this, but I guess sometimes things happen. My machinery that I had in the back, it kind of fell out because I don't know if you guys saw it, but both of the 4 tires, the front and the rear, both of the tires in the front and rear, they were like not even like planted. They were like in the air, kind of like the back tire especially. So if I went like fast or something, if I picked up speed, it would have easily fell down anyways. But still, if I even like strapped it in, I think it would have been good. But also another thing, like I said, we didn't strap it in, so that was another con to what just happened. But maybe if you just go ahead and try something like this. All right, I think that's good enough. As you guys can see, we kind of have the back tires on this portion right here, so I think that should be good. Now we're just gonna go ahead and pick up this other one. So I've just opened up the ramp. We're gonna go ahead and pick it up from the barn. As you guys can see, I can already see like the yellow colorway of like these machineries, as you guys can see. So it looks like this is another forklift or something. I don't know what this could be for. I mean, maybe to like reach different places, like high places. So yeah, I think that's what it is. We might actually go ahead and test it out once we actually bring all of these machineries to actually the what's it called, the construction site, just to go ahead and see how they work and stuff like that. So let me just go ahead and maybe take these 2 machineries, and then once I take them to the construction area, we're gonna go ahead and pick up the 3rd one. So let me go ahead and do this. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are at the construction site. We're gonna go ahead and take a big left turn because we have a lot of things in the back. So if I could even make this turn, that would be pretty surprising. Okay, that went pretty successfully. We're gonna be going ahead and putting these 2 machineries in this spot right here, basically. So if I were to just go ahead and take them out right over here, and we could just go ahead and put it in the grass or something, just park it up right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go and pick up the next one. So let me just go ahead and take out this one. So this is the first one. Don't really know what it does. Maybe if you guys know, go ahead and tell me in the comments. But I don't know why the forks are so low to the ground. Maybe we need to go ahead and raise it up, raise it. Okay, there we go, extend and stuff like that. So just like that, as you guys can see, we got the first machinery. We're just gonna go ahead and put it right here. It doesn't really matter. So park this up. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the next one. It's kind of a long way. Should I just do something? So if I were to go in the chat and say feed me like 50 or something, okay, as you guys can see, we could go ahead and walk faster. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. So we're just gonna go ahead and pick this one up, and then obviously take it out. I thought we were gonna go ahead and pick up the 3rd machinery, but there was pretty much no space. So I don't know, we didn't even need to actually what's it called, put this one on top of like that other portion of the trailer, top portion. We didn't even need to do that because we weren't picking up like a 3rd one. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go to the next location now though. We're gonna go ahead and just pick it up, and once I'm there, I'll go ahead and see you guys. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, I'm kind of coming continuing where I started before. At the start of the video, I was in this area. So on this side of the town, there's actually this one specific area that got revamped not that long ago, and this is the campsite. So if I were to go right here, as you guys can see, there's like these little camp spots and stuff, and this took time to like build the roads and stuff like that, as you guys can see. And they use this right here. This is like a bulldozer or something, I'm not too sure. We're just gonna go ahead and take this and put it on our trailer. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so I'm just getting it out of this like little ditch that they put it in here. So the construction workers, they used it pretty well, I guess. Hopefully there's nothing broken with it, but I don't think they're gonna break it because they're like professionals and stuff like that, so that's not a worry. But this is the machinery. We're just gonna go ahead and load it up on our actual what's it called, our trailer. And just like that, as you guys can see, we have the machinery. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take it to the construction site, and we're pretty much done. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. All right, so as you guys can see on the left, we're gonna go ahead and pull into the construction area. So right over here, we're gonna go ahead and put this machinery that we just picked up. We're gonna go ahead and put it beside these other ones, and we're pretty much done. Not gonna lie, this was a very successful delivery. We pretty much like got all of the machineries to the location where they're supposed to be like going pretty safely. Oh my goodness. Okay, why is my back tires floating? Okay, this is probably why I shouldn't be driving right now. You guys can see there's like this part is like really big, but then this part is like there's no type of like there's no type of gravel or anything like that, so that's why. But we're just gonna go ahead and take it out. Hopefully nothing is damaged. I mean, these machineries are pretty big, pretty built for this stuff, so it shouldn't be a problem. But let's go ahead and put this one right over here beside these other ones. I'm just gonna go ahead and park up this one maybe right over here. I was gonna go ahead and put it on the top of like whatever this is. Today in this video, we are going to be going ahead and transporting ATVs using my trailer. So basically, as you guys can see, I got this heavy duty truck. I got it in red. Let me go ahead and back out a little bit. Okay, so I got this Ram, I'm pretty sure, or Dodge truck right here. You guys can see it's a heavy duty. You guys can see that the tires in the back, there's actually 2 of them. So this is gonna be able to go ahead and what's it called, we could go ahead and transport a lot of things that weigh a lot with this. So yeah, and then other than that, obviously we've got the truck, but then right here, this is what we're going to be going ahead and using in order to go ahead and transport all of these vehicles, all of these ATVs. So I got this trailer right here. You guys can see we got like space for I would say like 2 cars on the top, and then you guys could also go ahead and put this up, and now we got more space. So 1 car could be right here, or another car could be right here. And I don't know why I'm saying car, these are actually ATVs. So I don't know, what are they like classified as? Like, I don't know, dune buggies or like fun toys or something, I'm not too sure. But basically we're gonna go ahead and transport all of these ATVs to the campsite, because all of these missing ATVs, they have actually been rented by certain people, and they had to pay per day or whatever, but they stopped paying for some reason. So we have to go ahead and transport all of these ATVs back to the campsite where they belong. And don't mind my 360 thing that I just did. I don't know, that was kind of random, but it didn't really like do any damage to the vehicle, to the truck. So yeah, that's why I got this big truck, because it literally won't do anything to it. All right guys, I thought we were going the right way, but we actually had to go ahead and turn around, because the first place that I thought were like what's it called, like ATVs, the ATVs that we have to go ahead and recover, they actually weren't there, because it was just like the wrong house. But right here, I'm pretty sure this is the first house we have to go to. So you guys can see these houses, these people, they have rented these ATVs, and like one of them is just sitting in the front. But basically there's actually another one that's what's it called, like in the garage. So the owner, or not even the owner, the people that actually own these ATVs, the company, they somehow invented a thing where like even if you guys are close to somebody's house or something, there's like a remote, like a signal thing, it will just open up the garage like once you guys are close to it. As you guys can see, because this remote is actually for this little ATV, it's actually like connected to it, or like signals or something like that, or like whatever it's really called. But like basically, if the ATV is somewhere where it's like behind a door or like behind something, the signal is super strong, so it will have no choice but for the door to open. So now we're gonna go ahead and load in the first ATV just like that, and now we're gonna go ahead and close this. All right, I just quickly adjusted it, so now it's like in the middle and it won't like fall or anything like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to the next location. All right, we're heading to the second location right now. I think it should be near the area, I'm just not sure which house. So I think it's very close to here. I just don't remember the exact location, but I just know like the estimated, or just like the rough area of where it could be. So I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere, so let's see. All right guys, so we have made it to the second house just like that. So now now we have to go in this barn or something. I think that's where the next ATV or the vehicle thing that we're looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the trailer just like this. Okay, let me go ahead and open this. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out our, what's it called? All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take out the ATV. So we got this very unique one. I actually haven't really seen these type of ATVs, but basically right here we got like a green and yellow one. Okay, all right, so we have loaded the two ATVs just like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close up this upper portion of this trailer. As you guys can see, we have two ATVs at the top, and now we have a bunch more space to go ahead and put more ATVs. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So that's about two ATVs collected. Now we will have to go ahead and go to the last location where we're gonna go ahead and find the last ATV, and then after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and transport all of the ATVs to the campsite. All right guys, and now we're gonna go ahead and go to the last location, and this location right here is just basically like the other locations. It was just like somebody's house, so it's actually right here. As you guys can see, they have like a little bridge in front of their house, so that's pretty cool. But now we're gonna go ahead and pull in, and now that we have gotten here, okay bro, what is my buddy doing? He almost just went down this lake or river, whatever. But as you guys can see, it looks like we have an ATV right here, and then let's see, I mean, this technically isn't really considered as an ATV. This could be more like what's it called, I would say like a golf cart maybe. It kind of looks like it, but let's see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this and put it on the trailer. So my guy right there is putting his little ATV. He has like a blue one, but now I'm gonna go ahead and put this golf cart looking ATV on my trailer. So let's see if I can even put this up. All right, so just like that, it's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there, close up this ramp, and now you guys can see we kind of don't really need this extra space in the bottom, so I could probably put this down. All right, just like that, it actually went down. But just to make sure, I just put the little pink golf cart a little bit back so it doesn't hit this upper portion of the ramp. So yeah, all right, just like that, we have recovered these three golf cart ATVs, whatever you want to call it, and now we will have to actually go ahead and transport them to the campsite, which we're gonna go ahead and do right now. All right, this is kind of illegal. I'm kind of driving on the wrong side of the road, but it is what it is. Like for example, right here, it doesn't have the lines, so I guess you could go anywhere on this road right here, but let's see. All right, so the campsite should be around here somewhere, so it looks like it's actually right here. So campsite, let's go ahead and pull in, and we're gonna go ahead and deliver all of these probably in the parking lot, I'm pretty sure. So people usually come and just rent out these ATVs to go around this little island and stuff, like go in, like for example, let's say the forest and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find this parking lot. I don't really know where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere. Oh, it's actually right there. So we're gonna go ahead and basically put all of the ATVs, golf carts right over here, and this is basically the place where people could go ahead and go here and obviously just rent it out for whatever reason. For usually like when people come for vacations, they just explore this area and they just have like an ATV or golf cart. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and basically put all of these vehicles on these like parking spots. So just like this one is in the parking spot. All right, so I don't know if this would really get any like buyers or something or renters, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. It has 6 wheels. All of the other golf carts, ATVs, they only have about like, I would say 4. So this is a pretty unique one, not gonna lie. All right, so now the last ATV, let's go ahead and put it in the parking spot. All right, and just like that, you guys can see we got 3 right here and then 3 right there. So we're gonna go ahead and basically go through all of these. So right now you guys can see we got like a normal ATV. We got this let's say like blue or purple color. So I would say this purple color ATV, I don't really know the exact name, but if I had to guess, maybe like a Yamaha or something. I don't even know if they make ATVs like this, but maybe they do. Or like even Honda. I'm pretty sure Honda makes ATVs. And then right here we got like a bulkier one. Like this has more I would say it weighs more, definitely looks bigger, and I feel like it might not be that fast, but this one right here, it's pretty fast, I would say. And then right here it looks like we have like a little trash car or something, or like the golf cart you would use to take out your trash or something. But as you guys can see, it has like about 3 seats, and then in the back you guys can see it has like a bed. You guys can put your bags and stuff like that inside. So yeah, these are the first 3, and then right over here, same thing again. We got like an ATV, and then this is probably the most unique one, and then we also got like another golf cart looking thing. Back to this one, it kind of looks like a farm vehicle, I would say. Like just the colors right here, they're kind of throwing me off, but it looks pretty cool. As you guys can see, the interior is pretty nice looking, I would say. The bed is much bigger, I would say, than that one over there. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this delivery. We have successfully delivered 6 off-roading, I would say, vehicles, ATVs, golf carts, today in this video, we're gonna be going ahead and transporting fire trucks to the police station because these fire trucks, they're not supposed to be where they're at right now. So we're gonna go ahead and transport all of them to the police station. So let's go ahead and get started. So without further ado, right here we got the semi truck. Obviously this is what we're gonna go ahead and use, and then right here we got this long semi truck bed. As you guys can see, it has like the ramp thing also, so we're gonna go ahead and close that for now. But this is going to be a quick delivery of fire trucks. They actually just recently came out to the city. So before in the city there were not that many fire trucks, but recently there have been a lot of fire trucks in the city. So we're gonna go ahead and transport all of them to the police station. One of them is actually stolen for some reason, so I don't know who stole it or who would want to steal a fire truck, because I mean, bro, what are we gonna do with a fire truck? You can't do anything with it. I mean, it's kind of expensive because it has expensive equipment inside, like, you know, the water hose and stuff like that, obviously. But other than that, there isn't anything else with the fire truck. So I don't know why somebody would steal it, but we're gonna go ahead and rescue all of them and put them all in the police station in the back. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do in this video. So we're heading to the first location right now. Oh my god, I just like slid on the road, bro. Like I almost just crashed into that little ditch. But we're gonna go ahead and get there, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right guys, so we're getting pretty close. As you guys can see, we're just passing a random gas station. I've actually never seen that gas station, but right over here is the first fire truck. This one is actually the stolen one, so we'll have to go ahead and slow down. But basically right over here is the first fire truck that we need to go ahead and rescue. So it's all the way in this like mountain or something. So this fire truck got stolen, and then the owner or the person who actually stole it, they just left it right here in the middle of nowhere. Like, bro, what the hell is this, like mountains or something? Like, we also got a fire truck down there, but the ones that I have to rescue is this one right there on the top of the little mountain, so top of the hills. All right, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and do like a turn in the semi truck and put it over here, and now we're gonna go ahead and get the, what's it called, the fire truck. But before that, let's go ahead and open up the ramp so it's much easier. So open this, perfect. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and head to the fire truck. As you guys can see, it looks pretty nice, not gonna lie, it looks pretty nice. We also got decks on the top of the fire truck. As you guys can see, I'm pretty sure you could sit right here, so I'm pretty sure you guys could go ahead and sit right here, and you guys have these controls. So water, you guys could shoot water. Okay, close that, turn that off. Tilt right, so now it's like more to the right or something. Tilt left, I don't know what this really does, but yo, that's the water. Okay, so this is basically only for the water, so you guys could adjust it. So like if you guys want water to go on the left or right, you guys could actually go ahead and do that. But we're gonna go ahead and load this up. It's kind of a struggle getting it over this like rocks and stuff, but all right, so we have done it. Let's go ahead and load this up. All right, just like that, we're gonna go ahead and load up the fire truck. All right, that was kind of hard because this fire truck, it weighs a lot. I don't even know, like probably over 10,000 pounds, because bro, the tires and like just the body of this fire truck, there's so much stuff inside. Also, not to mention there's like the water, right? There's probably like a, I don't know, like a spot in the fire truck where there's water, so like for the hose and stuff. But we have finally rescued the first fire truck. Now we're gonna go ahead and head to the second location, so I'll just see you guys once I'm there. All right guys, so we're going to the second location, as you guys can see. So basically it's pretty close to here, so I need to know where it is. So I don't know, like this is kind of confusing. So I'm pretty sure it's in this area right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and go right here. Oh, I think I see it. So basically it's in this barn, so we'll have to go ahead and make a turn to the right here. Okay, that's good. And now we have to keep going straight to that barn. So in the barn, I'm pretty sure there's a fire truck, so we're gonna go ahead and rescue this right now. All right, so we have made it. Let's go ahead and open up the ramp and just load it up. All right, so it's this barn right here. As you guys can see, it's like a simple white with like red little details. So we're gonna go ahead and take one of the fire trucks right here. I don't know how many there are, but right here you guys can see we got one fire truck right here. Let's go ahead and get this. All right, just like that, we're gonna go ahead and take it and put it on the trailer just like this. Okay, come on, bro, why am I always crashing and stuff? Like this is so annoying. All right, so we're trying to load it up. It's kind of like slow, but let's see. Okay, there we go. So we have finally loaded the second fire truck. Now the thing is, we can't really load any more fire trucks because like, bro, look at this, we don't have any more space. So basically what we're gonna go ahead and do, so basically what I want to go ahead and do is go to the fire department and actually just transport all of these to the back or something, and then just go for the last one, because we can't go for the last fire truck like this because bro, you got no space. So yeah. All right guys, we're getting very close to the police station. station. We're going super fast. Come on, slow down, slow down. God damn, this keeps happening. Like, I'm going 70 when I'm like trying to take a turn with like, I don't even know, like over 20,000 pounds in the back, and like, you know, all together. Bro, I need to like start like learning, bro, like, because usually during these videos I'm going like super fast, and when I turn, like, it always flips. Like, bro, it always flips. It's like never not flipping. So we need to go ahead and not do that anymore because it's kind of getting annoying. So but right here though, guys, we're at the police station. We're gonna go ahead and unload all of these fire trucks, and it's kind of raining, so hopefully that stops somehow. But yeah, all right guys, we're gonna go ahead and put the first fire truck in this one corner of this back garage. I don't know if this is the best location since we have like multiple fire trucks coming, so I think in this corner should be good. I mean, we're taking probably like one tile, so this one side of the tiles, so yeah, that's good, I guess. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and load the last fire truck, as you guys can see right there, and then we also got more. And then after this delivery, the first delivery that we just made, this one right here, we have one more fire truck location that we have to go to. So in total, it's going to be 3 fire trucks that I will deliver. So let's go ahead and load this. All right, so let's go ahead and put this right inside the police station. All right, so as you guys can see inside the police station in the back, as you guys can see, we got 4 fire trucks. So basically right here, we got 1 right here, and then we also managed to fit 2 right here. So we got 1 right here, got 1 right here, and then last one right here. So managed to fit 4 fire trucks inside, and now we have to go ahead and get 1 more fire truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the last location and get this last fire truck. Alright guys, we're headed to the 3rd location right now. It's right over here. It's very close to the 2nd location. So the 2nd location was right over there, and then the 3rd location is actually right here. So in this little shed slash barn, there's actually a fire truck. So we're gonna go ahead and get it right now. So let's see. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and put it on our trailer right now. So let's go ahead and put this on. Alright guys, so we have loaded up the last and final fire truck, and now we're gonna go ahead and take this to the police station. Alright guys, we're headed to the police station right now, and this is going to be the last delivery that we will do in this video. So pretty nice because we got 3 fire trucks and we're delivering it all to the police station. So this is going to be the last delivery. So we're gonna go ahead and put this inside, or no, for the last one we might go ahead and test out the features because this recently came out, so we might go ahead and see what the features are. All right guys, so here is basically how it looks right now. So inside this little garage, we have managed to fit 4 fire trucks. So you guys can see we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 fire trucks here, and then right here there's like 2 more that we couldn't fit, so we put 1 right here, and there should be another one over there. I don't know why my friend put it over there, but it should be here. So we would have 1 more right here, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6. But yeah, yo guys, today in this video we are going to go ahead and transporting ambulances using my trailer right behind me. So as you guys can see, I got my red semi truck right here. This is gonna be connected to this really big trailer, which is going to be carrying all of the ambulances. There are 3 ambulances in total. We're gonna be going ahead and taking all of them from the different locations, and once we have all of the 3 ambulances, we're gonna be coming right here and just putting them right here. This belongs to the hospital, so the APM medical hospital. We're gonna be bringing all 3 ambulances right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, so we're gonna be going ahead and heading to the first location right now. I've already started at like the medical place because that's where we have to bring it. So once we get all of them, like I said, we're gonna be bringing them back to here just in case if there's an emergency or anything like that, they could use the ambulances. So we're gonna be going ahead and going to the first location. The first location is actually over here somewhere. I don't know how it ended up right here, but I was looking at the location that I was given. It's like somewhere very random. Like I don't know if there's even a road there where it's at. Like there's no reason for it to be there, like specifically there. But I think it's probably because somebody tried to like steal it or something. I think a patient who was in the back of the ambulance, they try to like run away or something. So when the medics and stuff, the driver, when they were away, they try to like get in the vehicle, in the ambulance, and try to like drive off with it, but they didn't know how to drive it, I guess, or something. But it's like almost crashed in a way. It's like in a jungle type of thing. It's off the roads and stuff like that. So I think this is the location right here. It should be around here somewhere. This is the location I was given, so it should be here somewhere. I don't know where it is. It kind of looks like a campsite. We have like a little table right here. I don't know why there would be like a table right over here. I mean, makes sense, I guess, if you want to camp, but for an ambulance to be here, it's kind of random. I don't know if it's actually here. Maybe we could just go ahead and look around, but I just had to quickly turn around my my trailer, just in case if it is here, we could just go ahead and put it in the back. So let me just go ahead and maybe just adjust it just like this. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, I have my trailer parked up right over here, so it's perfectly in the spot if I want to put like an ambulance. I've already opened up the trailer ramp, so just in case. All right, so where could this ambulance be? Because this is technically the location that I was given, so it has to be here somewhere. All right, so I actually see something in the distance. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like an ambulance. I mean, actually it is. I don't know why it's like behind this tree, but I mean, it looks like it's about to go off this cliff into the water. I don't know why, but as you guys can see, this is the first ambulance right here. We have to go ahead and rescue this and put it on the trailer, because there should be no reason for the ambulance to be right over here parked up behind this tree in the woods technically. So let me just go ahead and get it up right here, and now we're going to be putting this on our trailer. So I don't know if it's going to be able to fit, because the trailers aren't the biggest, but I mean, comparing it to the ambulances, usually these trailers contain like small vehicles, but like this is a really big type of vehicle. So is it gonna be able to fit? I think it will be. So just like that, it could barely fit. The tires are basically at the end of the ramp, just like that. It's actually able to fit. So we have our first ambulance right here. We have recovered the first ambulance, so let's go ahead and just put that there. All right, now we're gonna be going ahead and going to the second location to pick up the second ambulance. Let's go ahead and see where this is at. I have been given the location, but I don't exactly know where it is. It looks like it's like at a house or something. The location is kind of weird though, because the location has like the vehicle at like a place where the vehicle is kind of hidden. It kind of looks like the vehicle is in a box or something. It's like trying to be like hidden or something. So if it's at a house, I assume that it's in a garage or something. All right, guys, so I can kind of see where the vehicle is going to be at, because it's not at this house technically. Like, it's not at the front or anything like that, but in the garage there has to be a vehicle, something like that, because this is the location where it has the pin. The vehicle is here somewhere, and just like that, as you guys can see, the vehicle is actually in the garage. So it was in a box or something type of thing. It was like closed in, and here is the ambulance. Here's the second one. All right, so we're gonna be going ahead and leaving this guy's house. I don't know why he has the ambulance at his house in the garage. I don't know what he was trying to do with it, because these are like government type of vehicles, the hospital vehicles. So I don't know why he would have one of these. I mean, to be honest, if somebody sees this guy like driving this around town, they will know like, who is that random guy driving the ambulance? Like, you know, it's going to raise suspicion and stuff like that. So we have both of the ambulances right here, but we still have one more. So how are we gonna do this? Because there's technically no space. I mean, could we fit a third one? I don't think so. I mean, we could probably have a little bit of space left if we like scoot up all of the ambulances to each other, the two right here, but I feel like there still won't be enough space. So I think what we need to go ahead and do is take these two ambulances to the hospital and then come back for the third one, because that's probably the only option we have. We cannot go ahead and fit 3 on this, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so we're pretty much at the hospital. It's going to be around right here. I just have to make a right turn and we're gonna be there, so I can already see it. We're gonna be putting this maybe in the parking lot or something, so if there's, like I said, if there's an emergency or something, the paramedics and stuff like that, they can like easily access the ambulances and stuff and like take them to like a location or something. So let me just go ahead and put this right in front. So how do I park up the trailer, because this is going to leave us with like no space? So if I just back this up, I think that should be good, because when it comes to the trailers, it's very difficult to like maneuver them. So let me see, if I have to like turn this way, I have to like turn the wheel over here, and then I have to go this way. Okay, you guys might think this isn't that difficult, but it's a lot difficult than you think. But if I just were to do something like this, I think we should be able to do this. So come on, just go ahead and do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, that could have ended very badly. We kind of fell into the ditch. All right, guys, now I'm just gonna go ahead and get out. I think where I parked up the trailer is pretty good. I think we have space, so we can just go ahead and take out all of the ambulances that we have. So let me go ahead and take out the first one. I kind of fell down, so let's see. All right, so I'm in the first ambulance. As you guys can see, I'm trying to go ahead and back it up. Okay, there we go. So first ambulance, I just go ahead and take this out, and then where should we park this? Because there's a lot of places we could park this at. So I think the best place would be if I were to just park it like this, maybe, or no, I'll park it right over here, but maybe in reverse. So just in case they need to go ahead and go for a call or something, they could go ahead and just access the ambulances, and it's already gonna be like turned around. So now I think about it, I don't know if that's actually a good spot. I might just put it it on the side because as you guys can see, there isn't really a parking lot over here. Like, I mean, there is on this side right here, as you guys can see, but if I were to just go ahead and put each of them right over here, I think that would work a lot better because right in front of us, there's like an open way. So in case, like I said, they could just go ahead and get in the ambulances and just like go straight to the location. So if I were to just leave it right here, I think that's gonna be good. So that's the first ambulance right there. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put this one probably right in front of it because it's gonna be easier. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out and just put it in the front, but I do want to give it a little bit of distance because I don't want them to be like super close to each other, because let's say if they want to take out one of the ambulances, they won't have enough space. So if I just give them like this much space, that should be good. All right, and now we're gonna be going ahead and going to the next location. The next location, the third location, I think this is a manufacturer place for these ambulances somehow. I don't actually think it is, but when they make the ambulances, they add the badging, the logos and stuff like that, like 911 and stuff like that. I think they send it right over here, and then this is basically like the pickup location. So this is actually at this barn type of thing. So we're gonna be going right over here and picking this up. So it's a lot different than the first two. The first ambulance, for example, that was basically in the middle of nowhere. There was like a tree in front of it. It was like hidden and stuff like that. The second one, somebody like tried to steal it and put it in their garage and make the ambulance like their daily vehicle or something. Like, that's just gonna raise suspicion around the city if there's a random guy with like no uniform or anything like that just driving like ambulance. So the first two weren't really like, I don't know, valid or something. This is actually gotten by like hospital, so this is supposed to be there. This is no like stolen ambulance or anything like that. So let me just go ahead and get inside and pick this up. So I just was ordered to like just get it from this barn. There should be an ambulance right over here. As you guys can see, it's actually right here. Let's go ahead and put it on the trailer and we should be good to go and take it to the hospital. All right, just like that, I have the ambulance on the trailer. I kind of left the door of like the barn, the garage door, I kind of left it open, but hopefully they don't mind. But now we're gonna be going ahead and heading to actually the hospital. Like I said, we're gonna be putting this last one and should be good with this delivery. This was actually one of the most successful deliveries, I would say, because we're basically like saving lives at this point. We need the ambulances and stuff for patients and stuff like that. So it's actually a good thing that I'm doing this. We're gonna be going ahead and putting this last one at that one place that we put like the other ones, like that one side parking lot. We put each of them in front of each other, so this is gonna be at front. So yeah, let's go ahead and just put this and I'll see you guys once I'm there. All right, and just like that, as you guys can see, we're actually right over here. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just pull in a way. Maybe if I just go ahead and pull in right here, it doesn't really matter, but I'll just go ahead and pull in this parking lot. And since the hospital is right over there, I'm just gonna go ahead and park this up right over there. So let me quickly get into this. So I just have to go on the ramp and then try to see if I can like squeeze in. All right, and there we go. So now we have taken out the ambulance from the trailer, and let's see. So we have two of the other ones right over here, and now we're just gonna go ahead and put the first one, this last one actually, right over here. So try to not hit the tree, okay? All right, so maybe like a little bit of parking adjustments. All right, there we go. So I would try to leave a little bit of space for each ambulance. So the first one, as you guys can see, even though there is a tree, there's enough space for it to turn and stuff like that. So that's the first one. The second one has a lot of space, and it also has space right over here. And the third one, as you guys can see, there's a lot of space right here. I mean, not to the point where like it can like go fully back, but like enough space for it to like go back and get out of this spot. And with these ambulances being on the side, there's also space for people to go ahead and park their cars right over here. So not gonna lie, very successful delivery. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for this video though. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what other deliveries you guys would like to see. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. I'm out.